Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Azt a... Nagyon filozófikus, tényleg. Most... Resume game. Jön még valami? Jó, ne várjunk. Nem tudom. Várjunk? Elképesztően furcsa játék. Te jó Isten! No. Begin the game again. És a nő az egyetlen olyan narrátor, aki valami valódi tartalmat mond. Na jó, figyeljetek, legközelebb innen folytatom, és meglátjuk, hogy mi sül ki a dologból, jó? Köszi, hogy velem voltatok, hát nagyon furcsa. Nagyon váratlan. Én el sem tudom dönteni, hogy csalódott vagyok-e, vagy még érdekel, tehát hogy tényleg.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great, he thought to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Kind of. Jó, nem. Figyeljetek, ezt még megnézem. Vagy...
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Igen, tudom.
Feeling a wave
Nincs
of
senki.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Ajaj, bemegyünk a főnöknek a lotyójába megint. Nem tudom. Nem értem. Még mindig nem értem. Persze, hogy nem értem. Nem tudom, hogy mi
Stepping
van.
into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean, he wondered. Desperate for answers, he began turning the room over looking for clues that might unravel the situation, until at last he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Igen,
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Nem tudom, megpróbáltam másfelé menni, de... Ez megint nem vezet a csomagban. Akkor öntsünk egy kis vizet. Töltsünk mi is, amíg a játék tölt. Ó, te jó ég! Megint itt leszünk a
Stanley walked straight
mindcontrol.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Azért elgondolkodik az ember, főleg ha irodai dolgozó, nem?
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Hol van mindenki, tényleg? Azért itt még ezt jó lenne kideríteni, mielőtt kimegyünk és megszökünk a szabadba, és hű de jó minden. Nem? Oké, ez nem nyílik, felfogtam. Egy, kettő. Az 5-ös tudjuk hol van, a 3-ast nem tudjuk. A 4-es is megvan. Ami hát csodálatos. Hol a 3-as? Attól remélek valamit, hogy történik valami, hogyha megtaláljuk. Nem? Nem. Na jó. Nem tudom. Tényleg. Annyira. Ó, itt a 3-as. Itt a 3-as, itt az 5-ös. Akkor, hogyha sorrendben nyomom meg, akkor bármi történik vajon? Ott a 3-as. Itt az 1-es, 2-es. Megpróbáljuk. És ha nem történik semmi, bekapcsoljuk a gépet. Ha? Az még úgyse volt. Most ha lehetne ugrani, úgy leugranék. És gyorsabban odaérnék, ahol mennem kell. Jaj, de klafa, hogy itt át lehet keresztbe is menni. És a narrátor is csöndben van, tehát azért ez elég zavaró jelen játékban. Sőt. Az az igazán zavaró csak. És most Stanley megnyomja a gombot. De melyiket?
Oh, Stanley. You didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Azt a mindenit. És újra kezdődik még mindig. Oké. Leszögezhetjük, hogy egyszer végigvívődött a játék, amikor kimentem a szabadba, amikor deaktiváltam a Mind Control gépet, és ennyi. De hova lett mindenki? Nézzétek, már tök jó, megy az óra. Na jól van. Hát legközelebb, ha lesz legközelebb, ha rábírom magam, hogy legyen legközelebb, akkor innen folytatom. Jó? Furcsa volt, még mindig ezt tudom mondani, és nem tudom, mit gondoljak erről az egészről, és nem tudom, hogy jól vezet, és jaj már! Jó, elég volt most a Stanley Parable-ből. Köszi, hogy velem voltatok. Gyertek legközelebb is. Vagy ebbe a játékba, vagy másikba. Sziasztok!